this really, really grotesque display of retribution and an attempt to crucify Trump by having his tax returns released. Listen to Kevin Brady.
Going forward, the majority chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee and the Senate Finance Committee will have nearly unlimited power to target and make public the tax returns of private citizens. And not just private citizens, political enemies, business and labor leaders, or even the returns of Supreme Court justices themselves. No party in Congress should have that power. No individuals in Congress should have that power. It's a power to embarrass, to harass, or destroy Americans through disclosure of their tax returns.
And of course he's right. What possible reason do they have in Congress to release a former president's tax returns to the American public? Kevin Brady is right. It's all it is an attempt to embarrass and harass Trump. He is a former president and a presidential candidate, an announced candidate for 2024. I am so sick of these twisted, vicious, bitter shrews doing what they've been doing to Donald Trump. And I'm going to tell you, they're going to go too far. And it's going to have the opposite effect. And they're going to get, do they not realize how many people are coming out of the woodwork saying this is wrong and I'm going to support Trump despite them? Am I missing this here? You okay with this? You okay with the House Ways and Means Committee after their closed door meeting to vote 24-11 to release Trump's tax returns? 6 years of his tax returns? For what? To what end? Well, we know what it is. Just to embarrass him. Is it going to work? 800-655-MIKE. Bill's in Orlando. Bill, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Mike. And if you listen to the statement in full, they're not going to release his tax returns now. They're going to release a summary of his tax returns. And I know you've had rental property in the past, or you may still have it. I did for years. And if you use the tax code properly, you pay very little, if any, taxes. And they're going to make it sound like he is using loopholes or breaking laws because so many people don't understand about how to write-offs.
That's right. They're trying to control the narrative. They are going to release the tax returns in a summary form because they're going to pretend to protect him with by not revealing personal details. Are you kidding me? What are they going to protect him over? They're not,
all they want to do is make it sound like he's breaking the law.
Exactly. And he's not, and they know it, but they're trying, again, to throw everything they can at him. Guess what? Then I want to see, let's go see Nancy Pelosi's tax returns. I want to see everybody else's tax returns. Go down the list. Let's go down. Let's start targeting private citizens. I want to see Rosie O'Donnell's tax returns. Let's go. I want to see Rachel Maddow's tax returns. You understand, they're going too far. And at some point, normal, good faith Americans look at this and say, this is too much. This is ridiculous what they're doing to this guy. 800-655-MIKE. Keith's in Atlanta. Keith, welcome aboard. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Mike. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well, other than the disturbing news I keep hearing.
It's unreal. Can you believe this?
It is. You know what? Actually, I'm starting to believe everything now, because I'll tell you this much. I had a discussion with one of my friends the other day. I said, when are the Republicans ever going to expose the Democrat Party for taking contributions from the North American Man-Boy Love Association and other pedophile groups and stuff like that? That would damage Democrats. He said, no, you're wrong. And he said, The Democrat Party is so far gone now that there's nothing that will damage them. He said their voters of the Democrat Party are so dark that they will never abandon the Democrat Party. And I can't argue against that.
There's a bitterness, there's a meanness, there is such a viciousness. You know, Joe Piscopo says this in New York all the time. There's a bitterness and a meanness and a cruelty to the left. And you know what? Let me be real blunt here. We're pikers compared to them. You know, we couldn't be this mean if we wanted to be. What could we do to Nancy Pelosi or Joe Biden or Kamala Harris that comes close to what they've done to Trump and what they're doing to Trump? You know what I mean? It's getting to a point where they're going to turn, unwittingly, they're going to turn this nation into a repeat of 2016 and a nation that supports this guy because of what they're doing to him.